Hi, Aries. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I am here to do your mid-November 2019 reading. I have the Gilded Tarot. I have the Lenormand. And I have, for a change, the Romance Angels. There you go. So, Aries. Can feel that fire, That fire. I'm a fire sign too. I'm Sagittarius, so what is going on for Aries this month? How is everyone doing? I noticed the energy is kind of starting to change the last 3 weeks or so. It's getting a little bit better. It's not so, dragged down, tired, difficult, a little more positive, optimistic, perhaps. So I hope all you are doing good. All two of you. Thanks for watching. All right, what do we got for Aries? Okay, I'm going to take those. I am going to take those, and I'm going to cut them because they are ready. So hold on. Let me just cut these first. Scooby-Doo. So I'm doing a past, present, future reading. 3 cards in each line. And I read them across, up and down. And, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? A lot of air energy. There you are, Aries. Well, they say this is Sagittarius, but it can be you. It's young, fire, energy, action. Also, this guy's known as the player. He's in and out, or she is in and out of your life. But there's a lot of air energy. Could be family. There could be a family here, mother, father, young person, not, I would say, past their teens anyway, probably in their 20s. Could be. So let me just get my glasses here. Let's have a look at these 2 cards that fell over. 6 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is moving on, moving forward, moving out of turbulent water, out of things that are, hurt. You've learned your lesson. You have all your lessons with you, and you're ready to move on. She's cloaked too under the moon. There's still may be some confusion, but I think she's only looking forward. She's focused on where she's going. And it's to have more stability in your life. Because the Queen of Pentacles, she's very stable, serious, wants to work on growing things in your life, not just your finances, but your home, your family. Also they're into luxuries, earth signs. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Doesn't have to be. This could be you, just getting more serious about what you're doing with your efforts, how you're investing yourself. Also, the peacock is there, and its tail feathers are quite close. You can only see a few of those eyes, I guess, in the feathers. And so it's not really revealing everything yet either. She's holding that pentacle in her hand, and she's thinking about what she wants to do now, what she wants to invest herself in. And this is the thing. You're ready to move forward. You're very focused on what you want to invest yourself into now, and maybe not revealing and, not revealing. Look at the cloak. You can't even see who she is. So there's not necessarily secrets, but really not wanting to talk too much about your plans, where you're going, what you're doing. Okay. So in your past, wow, look at this. King and Queen of Swords, and then the Death card. So something's ending here. This could be, this could be you and your partner. You're representing as the King or Queen of Swords, having a lot of clarity. You've done a lot of deep thinking. It's coming from a more spiritual. She's looking. They're not really looking at each other. If you look closely, neither one is really looking at each other. It seems like there's some sort of indifference here. There could be some indifference. But so this could be a relationship, a partnership that's come to an end in the past or just recently, or it could be just ending now, The other thing, too, is that these two could have opposite ideas. Her sword is up. She's holding it. She's also got her third eye open. She's very spiritual, has a spiritual approach. She's very much about the truth. And his sword is pointing down. He could be a bit stubborn. Think that he may talk more than he listens, is what I'm thinking, okay? One person may talk more than they listen, and the other person is more about sharing, connecting, being honest, not wanting to waste time on stuff. And this could be part of the problem, that, it's either a relationship, a partnership, could even be your parents, or a couple that could be I think it's you, Aries. I think it's you and whoever you're partnered with, because here you're wanting to move on and invest in something new, right? So in your present, you got the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Talk about action. These are the two action guys of all of them, And so the Four of Cups, in one way, it's being divine, being offered something from the divine, the hand of God coming out of the sky, the clouds. But if you notice the birds in the background, they're kind of in shadow, and there's a lot of smoke. It seems like smoke or something in the background. So not really seeing clearly, because there's these other three cups here, and they're also opportunities. They're also possible offers, but you can only see this one. It's like, oops. And it could be this King of Swords, because that 4 falls right under that king, and even he's looking up. And so, there could be other suitors around you, but all you can see is this person. Now, the swords, it could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Doesn't have to be, though. But it's someone who's, thinks before they speak, careful. They also are blunt and to the point, and speak honestly, but they think about things a lot, before they decide. Anyway, so maybe this is the only person you can see. So the dead center of your reading is this Knight of Swords, and the knights are on a mission. They're goal oriented, and especially these two knights, the Sword and Wands, action guys. This guy is ready to take off in full gallop and find the truth. He's out for the truth. He wants to speak the truth. He wants to know the truth. And then he can decide which action he's going to take next. But right now, he wants to find the truth. And that could be you too, Aries, wanting to find out the truth about this offer, wanting clarity. You may know that you or this person is foggy about this situation, not seeing it clear. So someone might be trying to help you see it more clearly, or it's you wanting to see. You want the truth. You want to know exactly what it is. What is this? What are you saying? What are you offering exactly? And then once this knight finds out the truth, well, then the Knight of Wands is ready to gallop on in there and charm you, or because this person's very creative, charming, passionate, and very fast energy. Like I want to say maybe even hyper. Maybe even hyper. Anyway, this cup that's being offered, on one hand, it could be divinely guided. On one hand, you may not be watching clearly, seeing clearly of exactly what it is, because of this knight here, and the knight's looking right at it. And this knight is turned away from it, saying, it's kind of like riding in, okay, I want to know what this is. And it's like, oh, it's that. Riding out. It could be, I keep doing that. Dropping cards. What did I drop? Oh, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is about trusting your intuition. And a lot of times we fight our intuition, because we like the person, or we like the job, or we like the car, or whatever it is. And we fight our intuition, but our intuition is saying something's not right here. This should be easier. It should be more natural. It should, and it's not checking off the things on your list, kind of thing. And so, or it is checking off the things on your list. Like your intuition is telling you when it feels right, when there's a red flag, because it bothers you. It bothers you. So this is about, but she also, there's the new moon again there. The new moon. Well, that's the full moon. And we have a full moon like today or tomorrow, right? So wanting to change direction in the next day or two. And then this is feeling more, you trust yourself more. You're lighter. It's not weight anymore. You're just letting things unfold, kind of thing. This is the energy of the High Priestess, and trusting your intuition. It says also there could be some secrets, and I'm wondering about that, because the knight wants to know what's going on. He's like, and that is your red flag. When the knight has questions, when he's been thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, I still don't really know what this is, really. So the knight, he goes in and asks questions, and this knight he does things with it. This knight creates, is action about creating, manifesting. It's what he's what he can do with the truth. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is kind of a knowing, an inner knowing, that you're going to have. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Swords along with these three, these three together. So this is a message coming in about this reminds me of the Sanctuary card. I think of this as Sanctuary in some ways, because this is time to appreciate your abundance, what you've been able to accumulate, create, grow, manifest, your abundance, and you're able to enjoy your abundance. And you may be seeking some time away, alone, from the normal people that you communicate, hang with, because the Falcon is here, right? The Falcon really only emails or texts, isn't going to events and parties and things like that. So taking some time on your own, because she's almost at the 10, right? This is a single card too, eh? So you could be single, deciding to be single. And this is almost at the 10. So the 10 is when you're bored now, you need something new. You're almost there, you're starting to think about it. But you're taking a time away in between this and that. And there's a message coming in. I think it could be from this Knight of Wands, which could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. But also, this is a message for me. This particular page is a message that someone is reluctant to deliver. See how it's pointed down, and he's kind of paused. He's not walking. He's not moving. He's considering, how am I going to deliver this message? How am I going to do it? Because he's reluctant to do it. See the stripes on his legs, it's like mixed emotion in it kind of thing. So I haven't done this. I'm going to take out a couple more cards because I want some clarity on this, on this page here. So I'm going to move these ones up here. And I take a couple from each row is what I do. Yeah, there's the Fool. So beside death at the beginning in the past, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the Fool. See, something ends and something new begins, a new source of income, something new that you're anxious. Like, this is an idea about a new source of income, and you're ready to take a chance on it, ready for a new beginning. You may have a new source of income, which is enabling you to start again, to a fresh start, a new beginning, and you're anxious. You couldn't be happier to do it, You couldn't be happier. Let's go. Oh, good. I am so glad I took out these extra cards for you. Hi, Karina. It's late in Australia. Thanks for the reading. You're quite welcome, and good evening to you, my darling. Well. Ha! Look at that. Oops, I got something on that card. So like, it's so cool that after that ends, that partnership, that relationship between the king and queen of swords, once all the truth is out, everybody's said what they have to say, there's some sort of new source of income. Usually this is an idea, but it could be from the breakup, oops, dear. And then the Fool, ready to make a new start, a new beginning, anxious, even happy, to handle everything on your own, And then in the present, remember, we had the Four of Cups, we had the Knight of Swords, and we had the Knight of Wands. Well, then we have the Sun, success. This is success. This is, I see this as karma as well. There's a couple cards that are karma, but in this one especially, everything's coming around in its own time, as it should. The other thing is, I think about the Sun is how you emanate out. You see these rings, how you're emanating out. And oops, look at that, I put those backwards. Interesting. You're emanating out, and you may find out that there was a third party or something here. You may find out there was a third party or something that hurts from the past. You're in a really good place to receive it, though, because you're shining, you're moving on, you're emanating, you're ready to grow. You've got a couple of growth cards here. This is abundance too. And it comes right under this Ace of Pentacles, right? This, what you're going to do here, your idea is a very good one. A very good one. Now, there could be some heartache through anything new that we're going to go through. It's never just smooth sailing through everything. There's challenges, that's people that let you down here and there. And if you kind of expect some challenges, this could be particularly communication, then you're not surprised by it. In any goal or plan we have, we should put in what we expect could be challenges along the way, and then we're not surprised or shocked when it happens. And then the last two I added in your future, because in your future, remember, you had the High Priestess, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords, right? Some sort of message. I think that your instinct knew all along. You had a feeling all along of whatever this news you're getting. But you're very independent, strong right now. However, this news is going to hurt. Like I said, I think it's past pain. You sometimes after the fire out, there's still all the smoke. And so you may need to take just a little bit of time and to process it. But don't take too long, honey, because it takes two to tango. Okay? It takes two to tango. It's never just one person's fault. We all contribute to the success or the failure of something. So don't take it all on as your own. All right? And the last card, which is absolutely gorgeous, is the Star. This is healing, regenerating, feeling new. She's, and what's interesting here is that, after you get this news that hurts, she's trying to clear the murky water. She's trying to see to the bottom and get clarity and understand. But all at the same time, she's letting go of all this, whether it was mine or theirs or whatever, letting it go. And it could be forgiveness too. Forgiveness is part of letting go. And by doing that, you're making way, like it's just like the hope and wish card, full of hope, optimism about the future. When you let that go, you're an empty vessel now and ready to be filled with all the new things and ideas and the adventure that you want. This the excuse me, the Nine of Swords is kind of the last of the heartache of the situation. And it could be from more than one person. If it has to do with family, or neighbors or friends, there could have been other people talking, and words hurt. Words hurt, But you're going to get over this. You're going to put it all into perspective. You're going to heal. You're going to let it go. You're going to realize what is your shit and what isn't, and that's going to feel very good. These two vases I'm feeling right now is you're letting go your negative whatever for them, and you're letting go for you. You're forgiving yourself. Excuse me, you're forgiving yourself, and just wonderful healing. There's a lot of positive cards around you telling you that you're doing the right thing, especially with the Fool here. I think you've been ready for this for a while. It may have been coming for a while, and finally it's ended, But like I said, even when the fire's put out, there's still a lot of smoke. And so some stuff could filter through in time, but you're just gonna like just clean that right off you. Yeah. Okay, I don't want that on me. You know what I mean? You're going to cleanse yourself. You're going to heal, feel good, and ready to go again. Oh, that's beautiful, Karina. Very beautiful. Shake it off. Yeah, I like how you say that. I'm going to add a few Lenormand to this reading. Excuse me. And there's a certain amount, sometimes the death card, as you know, doesn't really mean death. It can sometimes, but it also can mean grieving. When we break up from a relationship, we have a grieving period. And because all of a sudden that person's not around anymore, just their company, their habits, their whatever, the routine, but I don't think you're going to be lonely. I don't see one lonely card here. You are moving on. You're ready to go, start new. It's really hard to hold on to a flame, and that's a fire sign. Fire sign doesn't stay still. They get going. All right, that's fine. Okay, I'll flame on over here. I'll flame on. I think that's one of your cards. Ooh. So choices. Will I pick the golden opportunity or the silver lining? Doesn't mean that, but the choices, you have a decision to make of which way you're going to go. Choices. 22 on 1111. 22, which is 4. Yeah, I think you're looking for some stability, and security is important to you. Oh, okay. It's funny you got that. This is cutting something out. Sometimes this can be gossip, and you may be cutting people out of your life because of the talk, the gossip. You're not like, yeah. And then the cross. This is a difficult, painful situation. And I think that it goes with the death card, grieving. It's hard to go through this. But you are moving on. And the mice. Okay. So if you are Aries going through a breakup or a divorce, it says you need to watch your resources. Someone wants to, what does the book say? Whittle away at your resources. Mice chew fabric. They get into food. They get into the walls. They get into everything, and eventually wear down your resources, what you've grown. I'm going to tell you what it officially says about the mice here. Officially, you don't want me in your house. You don't want me in your blouse. I bring loss. I bring theft with destruction and decay. I am your stress and anxiety. I am the worry in society. I am your nuisance. I am your pest. I bring sickness in your nest. A gradual whittling away of one's savings combined. Oh, that's not here. So can bring a bite-sized effect, something happening in little chunks, okay? Something happening in little chunks, and then you have the anchor. And the anchor has two meanings, as like all the cards do, but it can mean you're ready to set down anchor and settle in a place for a while, or you're ready to pull it up and move on. And I think you're ready to pull up and move on. Because there you go. You want away from turbulent water. You want away from all of this. The pain, and some of this pain could be happening in small chunks. It could go up, it could go down, it could go up and could go down. You feel good for a while, and then you hear something 2 months later and it hurts again. So it could be like that. And as to get over anybody, whether how it went, it just takes time. It just doesn't. It's not a switch you can flick on and off. Oh, great. You missed the live on yours. I'm sorry, darling. I know I'm terrible at admin and setting up like, oh, I'm going to do a live in 10 minutes. And I need a secretary to do that stuff. I'm very spontaneous and just like, I want my hair cut now. I'll find a hairdresser. I never have a regular hairdresser because I'm so spontaneous. I just like, no, I want it today. Right now. So what do we have? So this is the romance angels for you, Aries. And let's see what we going on. We know in love what you got going on. There's an ending, a letting go, a partnership ending. cutting something away, but moving on positively. Picking up anchor, ready for something new. Cleansing, healing, letting go. It's all good. The progress that you're making, it's all good. So, what do we have? What are the romance angels for my Aries, November 11? It's 11/11 today. Oh, I forgot to say that it is Remembrance Day. And if there's any veterans watching, I want to say thank you for your service, young or old, people that are serving or have served. But I also want to say that as far as elderly people, they need help the other 364 days of the year and to be treated with respect. And I really worry about their fate right now. They're just being treated like in a factory. So anyway, I just want to mention that. Like, look out for them. I'm worried about them. All right. So, worth waiting for. I like that. I like that. Sometimes that's the thing, eh? Things just don't happen like that. It takes time, and it happens when you're ready for it. It doesn't come until you're ready, and that's healing, that's someone new, that's the end, whatever it is. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Very nice. Then you got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So, the heal, release the past. You feel more love in your present moments. You may have met someone, it said that this is your soulmate. This King Knight of Wands could be another fire sign around you, someone you've connected with. I see you going through some time though first. Like, this worth waiting for, I think, is you closing that door before you open the next one, taking some time for yourself, healing, and you're worth waiting for, not just somebody else. It's not always them. It's you. You're worth waiting for. So if someone wants you, loves you bad enough, they'll wait until you're ready. Okay? There's no rush. There is no rush, my darlings. All in good time. You can't rush a good wine. You can't rush a good sauce. You have to wait. Spend time with it. Nurture it. You know what I mean. Military in Australia for 22 years. Wow, that's a commitment. Let it simmer. That's right. That's right. That makes me think of people and their tea. If you've ever watched anyone making a tea, it's the slowest process I've ever seen. If I want a coffee, I click on the kettle and I pour it, stir it, and it's getting into me. But people with tea have this very slow, patient process. The tea bag has to seep. And then, all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. I can't wait that long for a drink. But it reminds me, like when you just said, let it simmer. That's what this is right now, what you have to do. You have to take time with it. Take time with yourself. I think you're the one that's worth waiting for. That's what I think. It's not always the other person. But Anyhow, my darling babies, I hope you liked this reading. I hope it helps if it resonates for you. Sometimes the whole reading doesn't resonate, but there's a message in here somewhere for you that resonates with you, something that you needed to hear. Um, Also, I don't know what your plans. I imagine, Karina, that you guys will be going to a Legion or some sort of veteran center today or ceremonies. Oh, you're already in the night now, so you've already done it. Sorry, just takes a minute for me to catch on there. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching it. I love doing these lives, and I haven't done one in over like 6 months. So I'm very happy to do them right now. I know not everyone is a big fan of them, but I just sometimes. So I really enjoy it, and I love talking to you. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, my pudding baby darlings, I gotta go. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Okay? Bye now. Oops.